And welcome back, everybody, to another live reaction here at I'm Not a Coach. I'm your host, Dave Huerta. Thank you so much for joining us on this playoff Sunday, baby. We got 3 games coming at you, but first, it is going to be the Denver Broncos, the 7th seed in the AFC, going on the road to Buffalo, the number 2 seed, the Buffalo Bills, trying to get themselves to the divisional round to see if they will face off against the Baltimore Ravens. That's going to be a fun matchup if it happens. But before then, they're going to have to go through a young and up-and-coming team, the Denver Broncos, who surprised a lot of people this season. Many during the preseason or just before that had the Denver Broncos as one of the worst teams, one of the worst rosters in the NFL. There were fans saying that they overdrafted Bo Nix. He was not a first-round pick. He was barely even worthy of a second-round pick. But man, this kid has been on a historic run for the franchise. Broke the record for the most passing yards, most touchdowns, and the kid is playing at a pretty high level. There's been ups and downs like there always is with any rookie quarterback, but this kid got the Denver Broncos to a 10-7 record, and they are in the playoffs for the first time in 90 years. The last time this team made the playoffs, Peyton Manning was their starting quarterback, and the last time they had a winning record was the year after Peyton Manning left. So, big season for Denver. It's already been a success. Not only is Bo Nix potentially their franchise quarterback, but that defense is arguably one of the top 3 in the NFL. Great at pass rush, can create turnovers, and this offense, receivers, running backs, offensive line, they have looked really solid, and this team could be good for a long time. So we'll see what happens here. And the kickoff is away, and the Denver Broncos will take a knee and get the ball at the 30. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let me know what your predictions are for this game. How do you think it's going to go? I think last night I said the Bills are going to come away with this one, but I think it's going to be a close game. As long as this Denver offense can play to its potential. We've seen them be able to score 30 points on some really solid teams this year. That Denver defense is going to do what it's done all season. But, man, it's going to be tough to be able to slow down Josh Allen if he can get hot. So 1st and 10, Bo under center, handoff over the middle, and it's going to be a nice gain of 5 by Williams there. All right, we got 2nd and 5. 2 receivers stacked up on the right. Bo in the shotgun, takes the snap, gets the handoff, run to the right, and it's going to go nowhere. McLaughlin taken down for a loss of 3. Buffalo played that one perfectly. And that was the big man, number 50, Rasul. Was the first guy there, and then he got some help from, is that Milano, number 58? There you go, and Matt Milano coming in to finish off that run. Loss of 3, 3rd and 8 coming up, ball at the 32. We got 3 receivers on that left side. Bo in the shotgun. Takes the snap, a lot of pressure. Bo throws over the middle, and a tough catch, but it's a first down for the Denver Broncos. Cortland Sutton, the veteran wide receiver, man, over the middle. That is a tough one. Nice little deep in route there from the left to the right. Took a shot as he caught it, but held on. Ball at the 49 of Buffalo, 1st and 10. Handoff to the right. Oh, he got some room. He's got some room. And it's going to be a nice gain of about 6 or 7 there for Cavante Williams. All right, tight formation, 2x2, shotgun. Bo looking. He's gonna throw it deep down the middle of the field. He's got a man in the end zone, and that is a touchdown to his college teammate, Troy Franklin, my friend. Troy Franklin with his first career touchdown in the playoffs for the rookie wideout out of Oregon. Let's go, man. So Franklin was on the right side here and just ran right down that right seam. Bo hit him perfectly in stride, split the corner and the safety. Perfect. Man, two rookies connecting on the first touchdown for the Broncos in nearly a decade. And the extra point is good, and we got ourselves the first touchdown of this game. And I know it's not technically a primetime game, but it's a playoff game. So we're going to do what we always do during the primetime games. First score, first touchdown. Let's turn on the lights. But yeah, man, wow, what a drive. What a drive by Denver. So that drive, 5 plays, 3 runs for 8 yards, but then Bo Nix, 2 for 2, 62 yards, and a touchdown. Was able to complete a 19-yard pass to Cortland Sutton on 3rd and 8 to get them just past midfield. And then a couple plays later, hitting his college teammate out of Oregon, Troy Franklin, for 43 yards from the hand to the end zone. Touchdown, Denver, man. What a first drive. And we got ourselves a fight, man. It's going to be fun. We know Bills. We know the Bills are going to put up some points. The thing was, can the Broncos keep pace? And so far, man, they threw the first haymaker, and it connected. All right, we got a return here to the 20-25, and stumbling his way across the 30 down to about the 33. All right, in comes in Josh Allen, potentially the league MVP. Lamar definitely has a case for that as well. I think Saquon may have lost his shot when they rested him in week 18, so I think it's going to be between Josh and Lamar. But here comes in shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. Little play action. Josh looking, pumping, and throwing it over the middle into double coverage, but he finds his reliable target, Khalil Shakir, for a big first down and a gain of about 15 through the air. And obviously the the coverage has been all over Josh Allen. How he's done with these receivers and with a group of receivers that I don't want to say are below average. They're solid, but there's not that number one guy. It's going to be a handoff to Cooks. He bounces to the right, and he's going to be to the 40 and going to be taken down and run out of bounds around the 35. Another massive chunk play, this one on the ground. Cooks immediately bouncing it out to the right, got it past the 50, and he's going to be out around the 36, it looks like. Riley Moss trying to give chase. And we got Josh Allen under center, two receivers to his left, single back in the backfield. Another handoff, this one up the middle. Cooks, he's going to spin his way down to the 29 with a little bit of some help there by the big guys. Nice gain of 7, 2nd and 3 coming up. But what I was trying to make a point of, Josh Allen obviously getting a lot of the coverage, and deservingly so. He's played like probably the best player in the NFL, best quarterback in the NFL. But this offensive line has been phenomenal, man. Arguably, I think they might be the best offensive line in terms of giving up sacks, the least amount throughout the season. Shotgun, quick throw to the right, gets it out to his receiver, and it's going to be a first down and a gain of about 6. Khalil Shakir catching that little bubble screen from the slot and just immediately going upfield, getting the first down, and the Broncos on the move. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 23. Josh in the shotgun. Tight end in motion. Quick throw to the tight end. And that'll be caught at around the 18 before he's run out of bounds. All right, 2nd and 5 coming up. Josh in the shotgun. Single receiver to the right, single back in the backfield. Josh now under center. Sending his receiver in motion to the right. Cook gets the handoff and is going to be able to somehow get about 3 yards on the carry, setting up a 3rd and 2 coming out from the 15. All right, 3rd and 2, just before the 15. Josh in the shotgun, single receiver to the left, another handoff over the middle, and I think with the extra push there, it's going to be very close to a first down. I think they're marketing him just short. They may have blown the play dead just before that extra surge got him across, but it's going to be a QB sneak. And Josh Allen easily getting that one, gain of about 2, almost 3 on 4th and 1. Oh, dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for today, man. Every single matchup in the playoffs, at least in the wild card round, looked exciting to me. And yesterday we got a couple blowouts, Houston won by 20. Ravens beat the Steelers by 14. But they were solid games. Another carry, this one by Cooks over the middle. And it's going to pick up about 3. Getting it inside the 10 down to about the 8. But yeah, this was the first one. This was the one where I was like, this is going to be a great matchup. Both teams are playing well. Denver, yes, they had a little bit of a 3-game skid, but obviously a 38-0 victory, even if it was the Chiefs B team. That is impressive. Empty set, 2nd and 7. Josh looking. He's running around the pocket and finds nobody. Trying to get it to Dawson Knox right at the goal line, but that ball just a little too fast. And it goes right through Dawson Knox's hands. To be fair, it was behind him. It was not one of those where he just, Josh just put a little too much on it, and it was Knox was coming across from the right to the left. Josh threw it right behind him. I think if he would have either put it right on him or just get maybe a little bit of a floater, I think Dawson might have been able to adjust. Empty set, quick throw, and incomplete, trying to get it to Amari Cooper. And unfortunately, the Bills stall out inside the 10, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal here. Way too much juice on that one. Too high, too fast. He was trying to get it over the, I think it was the safety that was underneath. But that ball, unfortunately, just never came down. Amari had no chance at it. So this will be 26 yards, and the kick is up, and it is good, and the Bills are on the board. David Stegosaurus, what's going on, buddy? A 10's on the flyover for the win. Let's go, man. Heck yeah, dude. How you doing today, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. David, who do you got in this game, man? Are you going for the Bills? You going for the 2 seed? Or do you think the Broncos can pull off the upset? They look good on that first drive. And A10s. A10s. Is that the, let me see here. Oh, okay. There we go. Some Thunderbolts, right? A10s. Holy cow, man. Those things are wicked. Honestly, these things look like some toys that I used to have as a kid. Those things are awesome. Massive engines in the back. That's pretty cool. I picked the Bills, but I am torn because the Bills versus the Ravens also would be a good. It would be, man. Like, part of me is like, oh man, I would like that would be a great matchup if it was in the AFC Championship game, because that'd be like, once again, those are two teams I want to see in the Super Bowl, because I know they would be entertaining. Like, seeing Lamar in a Super Bowl game or Josh Allen, it's gonna be entertaining. But unfortunately, if the Bills win, it's gonna be in the divisional round. So, but I'll take it. I will take it. Yeah, 10As are my favorite military aircraft ever. They have based on the Whitman AFP and okay. Oh, nice, dude. Heck yeah. So, Whitman Air Force Base in Missouri. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, and the B-2 Spirit, that's what you were talking about. Dude, that's another aircraft that looks wild, man. Kind of reminds me of the is it the Quinjet for the X-Men? No. Maybe. And it's going to be A weird play here for the Broncos. It looks like there might have been a little bit of confusion. Bo Nix still able to find somebody a little bit downfield for a gain of 2. Found his tight end. Yeah, that was like a broken play. Bo was basically rolling out to his right, and then clearly he was expecting somebody else to be there, but it did not, so he kind of stopped and then just sidearmed it to a tight end for a gain of 2. Hey, man, the rookie, even when it breaks down, he's still getting some positive yardage. Shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, and it's going to be a handoff to Williams, who's going to spin his way for a gain of 3. We got 3rd and 6, and oh boy, we got a Buffalo Bill down on the ground. Oh no. Oh no. Oh Jesus, and his teammate lands right on top of him too. I think it was the safety. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look that up, man. Yeah, unfortunately, when he was trying to tackle Williams, unfortunately he put his head straight down, and Williams just kind of ran right into it and basically just pushed his head into his shoulder. So like, hopefully, it's not a spine thing. Maybe it's just got shaken up a little bit. But that did not look good, man. That was like just like a straight on hit and just like a compression. And then on top of that, once he took the hit, he fell down. And then, of course, unfortunately, one of his teammates falls right on his neck as well. Or at least on top of his head. So hopefully the kid's okay, man. Hopefully the dude's okay, I should say. Damn, dude. That sucks. Yeah, dude, it did not look good, man. At least the hit. I'm not saying the injury. Have no idea. I'm hoping it's just like, hey, man, I got a little, I got a slight headache, and that's it. And that was, I think that was that Johnson? Might have been their corner. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Taron Johnson, number 7, is a corner, not a safety. Yeah, dude, he's been a phenomenal player for them. And is he a Pro Bowler? I feel like he's. Let me see here. Yeah, 4th round pick in 2018. Second team All Pro last year. Okay. Yeah, just a really solid player for the Bills, man. And they've had some massive injuries in the secondary throughout this season. Well, the good news is Johnson, he is up and walking under his own power. He's heading into the blue tent. So big ups to him, man. Glad he's doing all right. So we got 3rd and 6 here. 2 receivers stacked up on the right. Receiver in motion, and we got a shotgun. Trying to see if the Bills will jump off sides. Bo Nix takes the snap. Has got time. He's going to run for it on the right side, and he's going to be ridden out right at the line of scrimmage, and that'll be 4th down for the Denver Broncos. Heck of a play by that defense. And it's going to be a punt caught at the 11. Returned around the 19 is Shakir. Nice gain of 8 there. And we got 5:32 left in the first. It is Denver 7 over the Bills. Leading this one by 4, man. And play action. Josh over the middle finds his tight end. That's going to be a nice gain of about 6 or 7 there by Kincaid. Dude, Dawson Knox, Dalton Kincaid, man, the Broncos just have a really strong stable of tight ends. And they're both athletic, man. They can get down the field. They can attack the seam. Second and 3, ball at the 26 here for Buffalo. Josh under center, pitches it out to the right, gets it out to, I believe that is Johnson, who's going to get the first down and a little bit more down to about the 36. Great blocking down the field by the offensive lineman, also the tight end, Dawson Knox. Let's go. And there's going to be another handoff. This one to Cooks. He fights his way across the 45. They keep it going. Holy cow. He was hit at around the 41, and they took it all the way across the 50. That pile just kept on moving, man, and at a clip, too. It wasn't just like, staggering. It was at a clip. Oh, yeah, man. The big man for Buffalo. That's an offensive line right there. Cooks was definitely driving it. He was keeping those legs churning, man. But the big guys got it down to the 47 of Denver. Another handoff to Cooks. He gets it across the 45, down to the 44. But there is a flag on the field. So it looks like they're picking up the flag here because it is now 2nd and 7. Ball at the 44. Josh in the shotgun. 3 receivers on that right side. Oh, and it's going to be false start on Cooks. So that penalty makes it 2nd and 12, ball at the 49 of Denver. Similar formation, 3 receivers stacked up very tightly on that right side. Receiver in motion. Josh looking, has time, has plenty of time, rolling out to his right. He's going to take off and run to the 45 and taken down at the 40. And that's going to be a nice gain of 9 for the Bills, setting up a third and a little bit more manageable. All right, 3rd and 3 coming up. Josh Allen in the shotgun. Empty. No, actually not an empty set. It's going to be, it's a QB keeper. Nice little option. And Josh picks it up, running to the right. And they'll get it inside the 35 down to about the 33. And Buffalo keeps it moving. Josh was blocking the running back who was to his right. I was like, it looks like it's only Josh in the backfield. So empty set. Nope. So we got 1st and 10, tight end in motion to the left, play action, and trying to set up a screen that goes absolutely nowhere. Josh just throwing that one to the ground. 2nd and 10 coming up. So the good news is for Taron Johnson, he cleared concussion protocol, and now he is in the locker room getting his neck checked out. So the fact that they were checking on a concussion before the neck means that if there's anything going on with his neck, it probably is not something serious, potentially. But we'll see. We got 2nd and 10, receiver in motion. Josh looking, has time over the middle, gets it out to one of his receivers, and he's going to be inside the 30 down to the 28. And I think that was to the receiver, Keon Coleman, the rookie. And that sets up a 3rd and 5 for the Bills. Four receiver set. Shotgun. Josh takes the snap, throws it to the left, and gets it to Amari Cooper for a 1st down, and that's a gain of 6. Oh, not Amari. My apologies. Curtis Samuel. I saw the 1, and I was like, oh, yeah. No, Amari's 18. All right. With that 1st down catch, that is the end of the 1st quarter here in Buffalo, New York. All right, Curtis Samuel. I was like, didn't he play for the Commanders? But he did play for the Commanders, but he was drafted by Carolina. Yeah, he spent 4 seasons in Carolina, 3 with the Commanders, and now this is his 1st season with the Bills. All right, we are back from commercial break. So 1st and 10, ball at the 21. Josh in the shotgun. 3 receivers on that right side. Hand off to Cooks over the middle. Gets it down to the 16 and a gain of 5. Man, Cooks has been looking solid in this first half. All right, Josh under center, single receiver to the left. Another handoff to Cooks. He is going to be stopped after a gain of about 3. And it looks like it's actually going to set up a 3rd and 3, so gain of 2. All right, we got 3 receivers on that left side. Tight end in the slot. Josh in the shotgun. And Josh pointing to himself. He has to take a timeout saying, no, that's on me. That's on me. Looks like, yeah, Allen killing. kind of mad at himself. He looks like he couldn't get them lined up correctly. And did you guys see Mac Hollins, number 13 for the Bills, wide receiver? Apparently he came to the stadium not only barefoot, but dressed up as Fred Flintstone. That is absolutely hilarious. All right, 3 receivers on that left side. Curtis Samuel in motion, and it's going to be a run by Josh. He gets it down to the 5, and a 1st and goal coming up for the Bills. As soon as he took the snap, Josh taking off to the left and picking up 6 and the 1st down. All right, 1st and goal. Single receiver to the left, single back in the backfield. Cook gets the handoff, gets it down to the 3, and he extends all the way to the end zone. And the Buffalo Bills have taken the lead, 9 unanswered points, and potentially 10, barring the extra point. But the Bills on the board, getting into the end zone. And yeah, he broke the plane before that knee was down. Sean Payton eating his chewing on some juicy fruit there. And the extra point is good. And Buffalo has taken the lead for the first time today, 10-7 over the Broncos with 12:57 left in the second quarter. And don't worry, we're on commercial break here. We're not missing a thing here. I'm just trying to get something going here a little bit. Trying to see if I can get the picture to look a little bit better. And Bass kicking this one away. Looks like there's not going to be returned out the back of the end zone. And the Broncos will get the ball at the 30. See if they can get something going, man. They looked good on that opening drive. Since then, not a whole lot. So we got 1st and 10, Bo under center. Broncos in the eye, another handoff up the middle, and a nice run. Is that McLaughlin? No, that is Tyler Batty with a nice run of 7 on 1st down. Taron Johnson is actually on the field, so he cleared concussion protocol and his neck examination, so he is good. Good to see him out there. Bo under center, receiver in motion. It's going to be a handoff. Nice little end around, and going to be very close to the 1st down. And that was Marvin Mims, number 19. And they're going to give him the 1st down yardage. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Let's go. Bo in the shotgun. 2 receivers stacked up on the right. Mims alone to the left. Takes the snap. Nix looking over the middle and hits his receiver right in the hands. Cortland Sutton pointing to himself saying, "That's on me." That was a great throw by Bo Nix right over the linebackers. Hit Bo Nix right in the hands, man. He just needs to haul that one in. Luckily for the Broncos, that thing was not picked off because I mean, that's about as good as you can throw. Maybe you can say he can take a little bit off of that throw, but that's one that Sutton needs to catch. It's going to be a handoff. This one up the middle and gets about 2 yards on the play. That'll be 3rd and 8. Javonte 3 for 14 thus far in the game. Broncos really haven't been running the ball a whole lot. I think they've ran the ball. Let me see here. Bo in the shotgun, takes the snap, rolling to his right, finds nobody, unfortunately, trying to get it to Cortland Sutton. Him and Sutton not on the same page. That throw just a little too inside. Sutton unable to adjust to it. Nearly got picked off by Tyler Rapp. And the Broncos with a fake. He hits his man down to the 41. That is Marvin Mims with a catch and a first down on the fake punt. Holy cow. Punt. Oh. Punt fake in the first half. Great throw. Great throw. Right where it needed to be. And Mims holding on to this one, securing the catch, and the Broncos. Gotta give a shout out to the punter there, Dixon. All right, we got a lot going on in the backfield. It's gonna be a handoff, and Javonte Williams fighting his way for a gain of 6, setting up a 2nd and 4 for the Broncos. Yeah, but what if we got a pick 6 after the fake punt? Oh, my God. That would be wild. Pandemonium. One of my favorite words to say there. Bo, quick throw to the outside, and that's going to go nowhere. A loss of 3. Trying to get it to Marvin Mims, almost like on a makeshift swing pass to the right. And they're knocked back at around the 39. Dude, if the Bills got a pick 6, I think this crowd would just go absolutely wild. 3 receivers on the left. Shotgun, quick pressure. He has to throw it up, and it's incomplete, out of bounds. And unfortunately for the Broncos, despite converting on a punt fake, looks like they're still going to have to settle either for a field goal, a long field goal, or just punt this one away. And they are going to go with the punt here. Ball at the 39. This would have been a 57-yarder. Oh, and it is downed right at the 1. Is that Mims again, dude? Mims is doing everything, dude. Everything today. And this time it was not a punt fake, but Dixon connecting with Mims again on this drive. This time being able to down the punt at the 1-yard line. All right, man, we're going to see if Josh Allen and this Buffalo offense can basically go from their own 1 all the way to the end zone here. Is it going to be a 99-yard drive, or is it going to stall out and give the Broncos a great opportunity to get the ball in some decent field position? All right, looks like we're back from commercial break. 8:28 in the second quarter. Ball at the 1. So I'm expecting some runs here early. Maybe even a QB sneak just to get an extra yard or two. Josh under center. Oh, there's a flag here. It's going to be interesting. I don't know if Denver ever crossed the line of scrimmage. Nope, and it's going to be on Buffalo. So it's going to be a false start. The offensive linemen try to like, Denver kind of flinched there, but they never crossed the line of scrimmage. It was a high reward, low risk, because even if you get a false start, you're going to lose, half a yard, if that? Josh under center, single back in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Cooks. He breaks it off at the 5 and taken down at the 9-yard line. Gain of 8 by Cooks. Let's go, man. Dude, James has just been running all over this field. He's got 10 carries for 69 yards. I think that was before that 8-yard run. Oh, they're giving him 9. 2nd and 10. And another handoff to Cooks. This one to the left. And they're going to say he got half a yard, setting up a 3rd and very short. And it's going to be a QB sneak. And with the extra surge, that'll be a first down for the Bills. All right, we got 1st and 10, ball at the 13-yard line. Josh in the shotgun, fix the handoff. Looking, he's got time. It's going to dump it underneath to his receiver, and that'll be around the 19, maybe the 20. For Curtis Samuel, the former Carolina Panther. Second and 4, ball at the 19. 3 receivers on that right side. It's going to be a handoff, and it's going to pick up nearly the first down yardage. Looks like Ray Davis is about a yard shy. 3rd and 1 coming up. Fakes the handoff. Josh looking to run. He's going to get the edge, and he's got the first down on the run to the right. Did a little bit of a stutter step move, able to freeze the defender just enough to get a little extra space. All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the 26. 2 receivers stacked up on the left. Josh in the shotgun takes the snap, throws it out to the right, and it's going to pick up about 5. That is Amari Cooper with a catch. And that's his first of the day. So far, Buffalo dominating the time of possession nearly twice as much as the Broncos do right now. 2nd and 5, toss to the left. Cooks bouncing it to the left, and it's a first down run, gain of 7. Getting it down to the 38. Yeah, Cooks initially bounced it straight up the middle and then took it to the left, found some extra room, and got the first down. Josh under center, single back in the backfield. 2 receivers stacked up on the right side. It's going to be a handoff to Cooks, and he'll get it down to about the 40-yard line. All right, we are under 3 minutes here, closing in on the 2-minute warning. Josh in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. Keon Coleman to the right. Josh looking, and there's going to be a flag, and it looks like it's going to be on Buffalo here. False start. And that's on the veteran tackle, Dion Dawkins. All right, Josh in the shotgun, 2nd and 13. Keon Coleman alone to the right. Looking, pressured, and Josh Allen goes down for a sack back at the 25. And this Broncos defense finally showing something here, getting their first sack of the day. And that was the big man, number 99 on the edge, Zach Allen, beating, looks like the left guard for that sack. And now it'll be 3rd and 21. So there's a timeout called. I just don't know who called it. There was no indication which team it was. So we're gonna wait on that one. It might have been the Broncos. Okay, so it looks like it was the Broncos using the timeout, stopping the clock at 2:22. Trying to get the ball with just a little bit of extra time. We got 3rd and 21 back at the 27. Josh looking, quickly gets it out to Shakir underneath, and he'll get it down to about the 39. Gain of 12, and the Buffalo Bills are going to force a... Okay, looks like I thought they were going to run another play. I was like, holy cow, no. So the Bills are most likely going to have to punt this one away. 2-minute warning. And when we come back, the Broncos will get a chance to get the ball back. They'll have a little under 2 minutes, 2 timeouts, see what they can do. I mean, their first drive didn't last too long. It was just 5 plays, and they were able to get it into the end zone. Is it me, or is as Eli gets older and older, he looks more and more like his older brother? And sorry, I should be more specific. He looks more and more like Peyton, especially with the haircut. They're getting a little more similar in looks, but not as close as some siblings I've seen. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. What was it? I'm trying to think of hold on. There's going to be a punt here, and it's going to be caught at the 15 and absolutely gets wrecked by Mac Hollins. Hollins kind of, after the tackle, stepping over Marvin Mims, displaying his dominance. There's going to be a flag. I don't know if it was because of what Hollins did, or if it was after the stuff, because there's definitely some chippiness after the play. All right, so it definitely was after the play. But going back to the similar siblings, I'm trying to remember the brothers that were it was a I think they got drafted in the same draft like 10 years ago. I'm trying to think of their names here. Hold on. I don't think they were identical twins either. I think there was a year gap between them. Oh, it's gonna bother me. I'm gonna have to look it up. It's not who I was thinking, but Jason and Devin McCourty, they look pretty darn similar. And the fact that they were both teammates together is hilarious to me. But I'm trying to see here. Oh, no, they were twins. Okay. I thought they were. So, yeah, that's not who I was thinking of, but they look pretty similar too. Obviously, probably identical twins almost. We got 1st and 10. And it's going to be a quick throw over the middle, getting it to the running back, taken down at around the 13 second down for the Broncos. They got to be quick here. They got 2 timeouts, and they got a long way to go after the penalty as well. Gain of 7. Bo running, gets it out to his tight end. It looks like he's going to be about half a yard shy of the first down. Clock at 112, 111, 110, 109, 108. Taking a lot of time off the clock here. And they will get the first down on the QB sneak. They got to be quick. And it looks like Denver is actually going to take a timeout here, stopping it at 57 seconds. All right, we got 1st and 10, ball at the 19, empty set for the Broncos. Bo, plenty of time, rolling to his left. He's going to take off and run, get to across the 30, and slides at around the 31. Clock is rolling, 45, 44, 43, 42. Bo trying to get these guys set. $35, $34, taking a lot of time here to get set. Throw to the left, and it's going to be a catch by Cortland Sutton, gain of 12. Is the clock rolling, or did they get out of bounds? Then the clock is stopped here. Ball at the 42, quick throw, and incomplete. Trying to get it to Mims down that right seam. Broncos are going to need at least 20 to 25 yards here for a legitimate field goal attempt. Bo dropping back, has time. It's going to run to his right, delivers a ball, and it's nearly caught. Honestly, it might have been a good thing he didn't catch that, because he was about to get absolutely lit up by Tyler Rapp. Holy cow. But there is a penalty, and prior to the pass, it's going to be holding on the defense. Oh, yeah, Benford all over. All right, so that holding penalty is only going to give him about 5 yards. Takes it all the way down to the 47. And then obviously an automatic first down. 15 seconds left. Broncos still have one timeout. They need about 15, 20 yards. See what they can do. All right, Bo in the shotgun. Two receivers stacked up on the right. He's rolling to the right side, throwing it down the field, and it's going to be a huge catch by Troy Franklin, stopping the clock with 5 seconds. And that's going to be enough for at least a decent field goal attempt before the half. Catching it at about the 38, getting across the 35, and taken down at around the 32. And once again, man, the Oregon teammates connecting on a play that'll at least give them a chance to tie it up here before the half. Five seconds left. This is a 50-yard field goal attempt. Snap, hold, kick is... Oh, it's going to doink right off the left upright. It had the distance, just did not have the accuracy. Man, that thing hit it flush. That's a tough one for Will Lutz. And unfortunately for the Broncos, it is no good, and they are trailing by 3 here at the half. Doink. It was not a double doink, but definitely a strong doink. It looked like it was going to be good, but then even though the wind was basically kicking it to the inside, unfortunately, the spin on it or whatever it was, man, it just kept on just drifting right at the end there. Just drifted just too far to the right. So that was an encouraging drive for the Broncos, but man, dude, you really got to start taking advantage of these possessions, man. You can't, it's one thing if you can't score touchdown after touchdown. The Bills defense has improved a lot over the last couple of weeks, but you got to turn some of those empty possessions into just field goals. Just field goals. If you would have gotten at least 2 field goals in this first half, you got to come away with points, man. You just have to. Especially against a team like the Bills. They can turn it on. Josh Allen has done it so much in his career. This Bills team is more than capable of putting up 2, 3, 4 touchdowns in a single quarter. We've seen it. You can't hope that Josh Allen and this offense just continue to kind of meander. It's not going to happen. So we'll see. Buffalo will get the ball to start the second half, and we're going to see how this Denver defense that has been playing really well, man. They've held arguably one of the, I think the second most explosive offense, at least in terms of points, to just 10 in the first half. It's a dang good accomplishment. That should be more than enough to be able to win some games. But this Denver offense, like I said, if they could start out quickly, they should have been able to really get some more points here. But that's the youth, man. The youth, you can definitely tell that the environment on the road against one of the best teams in the NFL, it's this young Broncos team. They're going to have to learn how to play through some adversity. And let's look at the stats here, actually, before the second half really kind of gets going. So Bo, 8 for 12, 101 yards. He had 62 yards. Sorry, 102 yards, and he had 62 after that first drive. So not a whole lot going after that first opening drive. Has the one touchdown, no interceptions, has only been sacked once. Javonte Williams, 5 for 22. That's a big thing, too, for the Broncos. Just 10 carries for 44 yards. They got to get that running game going. And I'll talk about that a little bit later when we look at the time of possession. Cortland Sutton, 3 for 51. He's looked good. He did drop that one on the right side that if he picks it up, gets them into Buffalo territory. Probably a big explosive play that might have gotten this offense going. Unfortunately, after that, I think that drop, fortunately, that drive stalled out. Troy Franklin. Oh, and I think I gave Troy Franklin credit for the catch that got them inside the 35 for the field goal there, or the field goal attempt at the end. It was actually Cortland Sutton, number 14. So I want to correct that. Troy Franklin, 1 for 43. That was the touchdown on the opening drive. Marvin Mims, just 2 for 12. Otherwise, everybody else, just one catch for less than 10 yards. Defensively for the Broncos, 1 sack, 1 tackle for a loss. And that's about it, man. So nothing explosive. I don't think we've had any turnovers in this game yet. No fumbles, no interceptions. It's been a pretty clean game. Very similar to the Ravens game last night, where it basically finished with no turnovers. So we'll see. I don't think it's gonna stay like that. You know, you have a rookie quarterback. You also have Josh Allen, who has been very, very good at not throwing interceptions this year. But there are times, man, he's gonna take his shots. He's gonna take some risks. Josh Allen, 9 for 12, 69 yards. That is it, man. And then James Cooks has been basically the driving force for this Buffalo offense. 13 carries, 78 yards, 6 yards a pop, and has found the end zone in this game. That is his 17th rushing touchdown, or at least his 17th touchdown this season. So Cooks having a phenomenal season. Josh, 6 for 35 on the ground. Otherwise, Ty Johnson, 2 for 12. Ray Davis, just 1 carry for 3. Khalil Shakir, 3 for 34. Curtis Samuel, 2 for 13. And Dalton Kincaid, 2 for 12. And Buffalo's defense, 1 sack, 2 tackles for a loss, and that's about it. So, nothing crazy for the defensive side. It just seems like just tight coverage, a little bit of pressure here on the quarterbacks, making them kind of run out of the pocket and either throwing the ball away or just trying to find some room, and they get very minimal gains. So I think the defenses have played very, very well. They haven't gotten any turnovers, but the coverage has been tight. They forced these quarterbacks to either just tuck and run for minimal gains, or it's just been just not a whole lot there. Now let's look at some of the team stats. So I know time of possession is definitely in the favor of Buffalo. Let's look at it. So yeah, Denver, 10 minutes and 20 seconds of possession. Buffalo, 19:40, man. So nearly twice as much. And the fact that they're only up by 3 is kind of just telling how good these defenses have been. Buffalo, 4 penalties today. Denver, just 1. 13 first downs for Buffalo, 9 for the Broncos. And their third down conversions, Denver a little bit, just 2 for 5. Buffalo, 5 for 18. Buffalo has really actually put themselves in a lot. Most of their third downs are usually like 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. Very, very short. Denver, their first down yardage has been a little bit longer. Kind of probably a big reason why they're 2 for 5. And let me see here. Denver driving per play, they are averaging nearly 7 yards per play. And Buffalo Bills 5.4. So Denver a little bit more explosive in terms of their yardage per play, but still not getting in great manageable down and distance consistently enough to get the ball down the field. But so what do what have these teams done well, and what do they need to do in the second half? So Denver, so far, explosive plays in the passing game have been solid, even though they only have 100 yards on the day through the air. Like, you look at some of their big explosive plays. You look at the receptions by Cortland Sutton, by Troy Franklin, things like that. And ESPN is very slow right now. Sorry about that. Yeah, Cortland Sutton, long of 21. Troy Franklin, obviously 43 yards. And then Marvin Mims, 15 yards. So they're getting chunk plays through the air, and they got to find ways, they got to scheme ways to get these guys open. Like Sutton, Franklin, Mims, all these guys have the speed and the agility to get separation. And they got to find ways to get these guys open. Because right now, Bo is slinging it, man. His accuracy has been solid. There's been 1, maybe 2, where you're like, he would want that one back. But otherwise, he's been really solid. But they also got to get the running game. So that's what they've done well. But in the second half, they've really got to start taking advantage of those, finding ways to get open. But most importantly, they got to start running the ball. Averaging just 4.4 yards a carry. That is solid. That's a solid number. You want to get that a little bit higher, but you also got to be willing to commit to the run. Find different ways, man. You got so many talented running backs. Javonte Williams, Jaleel McLaughlin, Tyler Batty. Estime is not active for this game, which I'm kind of curious why. Maybe he didn't have a great practice round this week. But he's been a really solid running back for them. I wish they would have activated him. But yeah, man, if you're going to activate Tyler Batty, man, give him some carries. He only has 1 for 7 yards. So you got to find ways to get these running backs also going something in the passing game as well, man. And I know that they're really the Buffalo Bills are really kind of taking away the flat routes for these running backs. You've seen it. So try to get these guys, do a little bit of like a Texas route where it looks like they're going to go in the flat and cut it back to the inside. Get these receivers kind of doing like a flood where they're moving the defense away from the middle, and see if you can hit a running back over the basically coming over the middle one-on-one with a linebacker, create a mismatch, get some decent yardage. Even if it only picks up 5 or 6 or 7 yards, man, that's going to get you in decent, manageable position on 2nd and 3rd down. And also, it's going to be easier for Bo to hit those guys, that are just like 4 or 5 yards down the field. Let me see here. Denver's defense, I think they've been solid. The coverage has been really good. You want to see a little bit more pressure on Josh Allen, but I mean, that's easier said than done. Like, if you commit to a blitz and he beats it, then you get a bunch of guys that are just going to be not able to get to Josh Allen in time. He might break off a big one. So it's tough for me to argue saying that they haven't gone all out. But when you have a guy like Josh Allen, you got to be very careful to not put yourself in a bad position where where a lot of the guys are chasing him from behind. There's not going to be many people that can bring him down once he gets past them. All right, and then Buffalo, what they've done well, run the ball. 22 carries, 128 yards, nearly 6 yards per carry. They got to keep doing that. Time of possession, they're dominating that. But the big thing is Josh Allen and this passing game. They need the explosive plays. They need to get the ball down the field. These receivers need to get open. Again, they're going up against one of the best defenses in the NFL. That is easier said than done. But we've seen this secondary for the Broncos struggle. The strength of this Broncos is the front seven. But if you can and Josh has done a good job. He's barely been hit. He's barely been sacked. So if you can get him time, and this offensive line for the Buffalo Bills is one of the best. They've given him time. You gotta take advantage. You gotta give Josh Allen somebody to throw to. He's buying time. He's creating time for these receivers to get separation. These guys need to reward him by catching the ball and making explosive plays. If they can do that and continue to run the ball well, Buffalo is not just going to win this one, they're going to run away with it in the second half. All right, looks like we're coming back from the halftime break. All right, let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. Let's ready to kick this one away to the Bills. It's going to be caught inside the 5 to the 15 to the 20, 25, 30. Stays on his feet, spins across the 35 down to about the 36. And Buffalo going to get some decent field position thanks to Ty Johnson on that run. Allen under center, hands it off to Cooks, who bounces it to the right, up the middle, and will get it across the 40 down to the 43. Second and 5. Buffalo in the eye. 2 receivers to the right. Pitch to the left, and Cooks patient with his run, and it'll pay off for him. He gets the first down to the 48. Gain of 7 on the run. All right, single back in the backfield. Josh, play action. Staying in the pocket, over the middle, finds the explosive play that they have been missing, and that is Dawson Knox getting it into Denver territory. Getting it all the way down to around the 35, maybe the 36 there. Oh, nice. Actually, down to about the 27, inside the 30 for sure. First and 10, ball to 27. Buffalo in the eye, handoff to Cooks. Bouncing it to the right, 20-15. Inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line is James Cooks, closing in on 100 yards on the day. I think they got him over the century mark. Great job by the fullback. Great job by the guard, pulling all to the right. First and goal, ball at the 9-yard line. Receiver in motion to the right. Cooks, another handoff, and we'll get it just shy of the 5. Cooks, just before that carry, 17 for 112, averaging over 6.5 yards a carry. Second and goal. Ball at the 6. Another handoff. Cooks stiff arming a guy, and he's going to get it back to the line of scrimmage. By some miracle, able to avoid losing about 2 or 3 yards there. So it'll be third and goal at the 6. If you're the Bills, you do not want to settle for a field goal here, man. Josh in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, running back to his left. Shakir in motion, Josh looking his way, pumping, trying to buy time, and he's going to be taken down for a sack back at the 9, and that is exactly what the Broncos needed to do defensively. Josh not happy with a no call down the field. Pointing, saying that the refs missed a call there on a hold potentially, or play I was going to say pass interference, but the ball was not in the air, so it would have been a holding call. All right, Buffalo going to have to settle for a field goal here by Bass, and it is good, and they extend the lead to 6. .10:03. Buffalo doing a decent job picking up and taking away nearly 5 minutes off the clock. All right. I got to use the bathroom. I will be right back. All right. We are back from the commercial break. Bass about to kick this one away to the Broncos. It's going to be a little bit of a skip and hop, and out the back of the end zone, Denver going to get the ball at the 30. Jim Nantz, 500 NFL games, one of the best announcers in the NFL. Yeah, congrats to Jim Nantz, man. Seems like a great dude, and I love his commentary, man. Absolutely love his commentary. Has a great voice. Always gives the moments the right feel. Doesn't try to go too big. Doesn't undercut it. Doesn't say something dumb. Just one of the best in the business. Handoff up the middle, and Broncos trying to establish the run and getting about half a yard on that one. 500 games, man. Holy cow. It's a long career, man, for Jim Nantz, and obviously hopefully he's gonna do this for a little while longer, man. Like I said, one of my favorite announcers. Bo in the shotgun, two receivers to the left, delayed handoff, and Williams fighting his way down to the 25. Most epic play would be the pick six and the spin move on the way to the end zone. Hey, man, you're going to get the spin moves when you can. Bo looking, trying to get it to his receiver, and that'll be incomplete. Trying to connect with his former college teammate there, Troy Franklin. Fortunately, Troy unable to haul that one in, and it'll be 4th and 5 and a quick 3 and out. And that was Rasul Douglas on the coverage. Former Packer there, having some big success with the Bills. So wait, does he do the spin move just before he gets to the end zone, or does he have to do the spin move as soon as he catches the interception? That's the question. Also, when I was playing, when I was a kid, one of my favorite things to do, especially if you were able to break off a long run in one of the video games, especially Blitz, dude, the spin move animation as well as the sound effect was always so fun to do. Because I remember you could high step, and that was always fun, but it would slow you down. But the spin move, you kind of kept the speed. So being able to do a spin move from like the 20 and all the way to the end zone, always hilarious. Seastrom, what's going on? Howdy. How you doing, man? How's the cooking going, my dude? Spin move avoiding the takedown on the way to the end zone. I like it. I like it. A little bit of a pirouette. Add some flavor to the run back. About to start cooking. How's the game going? So far, it's been a defensive struggle, man. The Broncos scored on the opening drive. It was a 43-yard touchdown from Bo Nix to Troy Franklin. They look good, but since then, nothing for them. And the Bills have just been running all over the field, man. James Cook's over 110 yards. He's been the biggest weapon so far. Josh Allen under 100 yards passing. So the defenses have been really, really solid. No turnovers yet, but there's been about 3 sacks, and that's kind of it. No turnovers and some sacks, but it's just been some really tight coverage. So it's been entertaining. It's been a good game. It's been close. Josh under center, hands it off to Cooks, and he's going to pick up about 2 on the carry, maybe 1 actually. I'm fine with either team winning, though I think the Broncos winning would be cool. It would be. It would be pretty solid. I do want to see either the Bills or the Ravens in the Super Bowl, but I mean, if the Broncos, if they can get a win, dude, that would be crazy. With a rookie quarterback, a young team. So we got 2nd and 9. Josh in the shotgun. Looking. Dumps it underneath to Khalil Shakir, who takes a hit and keeps going. And that's going to be a first down catch and run by the little slot receiver that could. Nice little crossing route from the right to the left. Takes a big hit from number 40 there, but able to stay on his feet, pick up a few more yards before going out of bounds. Josh in the shotgun, single receiver to the right. It's going to be a run, and Ray Davis picking up about 7 yards on the scamper. Looks like there's going to be a flag on the field, though. This might be coming back. And it is. It's going to be a holding penalty. So, another self-inflicted wound by the Bills offense. That is their 5th penalty of the day. We got 1st and 20, 3 receivers on that right side. Josh in the shotgun, ball at the 31. Cooper in motion. Josh looking, scrambling to the right. He's going to pick up some decent yardage and a nice run of about 7 or 8 there. Second and 12 coming up for Buffalo. Josh he has 42 rushing yards and 96 passing yards. It kind of just shows you what kind of day it's been for the Buffalo passing game. Not a whole lot of explosive plays outside of about 2 of them. Pressure coming for Josh. He finds a man and oh no. Oh man, Josh kind of just threw that ball up there trying to give his guy a chance, and Ray Davis just got absolutely basically went into like the fencing position. It did not look good, man. It does not look good. He's still down on the ground, not moving. dude. And it was, I mean, you got to pull up, man. That was number 22 for the Broncos, Jones. And he led with his shoulder. It was not a vicious, I mean, it was not a great hit, but there was no intention of trying to, like, blow him up. It was just a bad situation, man. Just a bad situation. There's a flag. It's gonna be on Denver. I don't think it was a necessarily a. I don't know. That's a tough one. I think if you're the referees, it's tough to not want to throw a flag on that. And the flags came after it was clear that Ray Davis was not in a great situation. So I think the injury definitely played a part in that one. Damn, dude, that sucks. Davis, who is having a really solid season. I think it was early, kind of almost in the middle of the season. Man, he was basically one of the best weapons that this Buffalo team had. James Cook wasn't really kind of getting going. That was kind of before he started really taking off. And then Ty Johnson also able to kind of pick up some. Ray Davis has kind of been the almost the forgotten man when it comes to it, but he really had some solid games early in the season. So Davis is walking off the field, but he is getting a decent amount of help from the athletic trainers going into the locker room. So it's unfortunate. Hopefully he's okay, man. Oh, jeez. First and 10 after the penalty, ball at the 47, hand off to Cooks, and that's going to be a gain of 1. And that was 47 in Broncos territory, so now at the 46 of Denver. We got 2nd and 9, Josh in the shotgun, pressured by Denver, and finds his tight end over the middle. First down. Dawson Knox keeps the chains moving for the Buffalo Bills. All right, 1st and 10. Khalil in motion, play action. Josh looking, throwing to the right, and incomplete. Overthrowing Keon Coleman on that one. Second and 10, ball at the 33. Josh in the shotgun, Shakir in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Cooks, and he's trying to bounce it out to the right, and it goes for just about 2. So we got a 3rd and 8 coming up. Buffalo just on the outskirts of a makeable field goal here. This would be about a 49 to maybe a 50-yarder for Bass, but you want to get this one a little bit closer to make it a more manageable field goal. Josh, quick throw to Shakir. He's got some blockers, and he's going to pick up about 7, making it a 4th and a long 1. That was a very quick throw there by by Josh. Literally just catch and turn, run. Boom, bam, go. All right, Buffalo offense, man, staying on the field here on 4th and 1. Empty set for the Bills. 3 receivers on that right side. Ty Johnson coming back. Josh Allen looking, running. Nope, he's going to stay in the... He's going to try to throw it down the field, and it's caught. It's caught by Ty Johnson. Back of the end zone. They're going to review this for sure. But what a throw. What a diving, sliding catch. Did he catch it? I think he did. Holy cow, man. He pinned it basically between his forearm and rib, and the ball, I don't think, ever touches the ground. Let's see, was he in bounds, though? Oh. Let me see here. It's going to be close. Keeps the... Oh, man, it is... I don't think they're going to... They might overturn this one. Because the ball is kind of moving, but he never loses possession of it. It's almost instantaneous when he hits the ground. His ankle is definitely out of bounds. This is close. It's so close that I think they might... It's not going to be confirmed, but I think the call will stand. Wow, touchdown, at least for right now. So we'll put the 6 on the board, and we'll see if it stands. But regardless, man, a crazy throw and potentially an even greater catch by the running back. Like, that is a hell of an attempt by Johnson, man. Holy cow. So what do you guys think? Is it going to be a touchdown, or are they going to overturn it? I think it's so close that I think it's not, well, like I said, it's not going to be confirmed. I think the call is just going to stand. Because it is very, very close. The fact that he never lost possession, I think is the big reason. I'm honestly not sure. That is a fair response because I'm kind of right there with you. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. I'm thinking Arby's. Oh man, I mean, I heard they have the meats over there at Arby's. And it's confirmed, not confirmed, but at least it stood from what I can tell here. Heck of a job, man. They're going for two here. Empty set, tight end in motion. Josh, plenty of time, finds his man for the two. And that is the rookie receiver, Keon Coleman, on the right side of the end zone. And the Buffalo Bills have stretched this lead now to 14-21-7 with 3:06 left in the third. What a crazy two back-to-back plays there. It looked like Josh was going to be either going to have to throw that ball away. Instead, he just chucks it down the field, finds his running back at the back of the end zone, who makes an incredible sliding catch, able to keep his feet up just enough to be able to basically hold on to the ball just long enough for a touchdown, man. Dude, the fact that Johnson was aware enough to keep his feet just up, just enough. I think the last time, we're talking about Arby's now. I think the last time I had Arby's was when I was driving. I was with my college football team. I was driving with them. It was on a bus, I should say, and we were being driven. I think it was either. Yeah, it was to Maryland, from Wisconsin all the way to Maryland for a game, and we had to stop a couple times, obviously, and one of them was Arby's. First time I ever had anything, and it hit the spot. It hit the spot. I got the what was it, like an Italian meat sandwich with some au jus sauce. I think I mispronounced that potentially there, but dude, so good. It was a mistake, honestly, to have that on the bus when it was moving. I might have spilled a little bit on myself, just a little bit, but it smelled good, so I was not going to complain. And with that throw, that is 22 touchdowns for Josh Allen in the postseason. That is the most in franchise history, surpassing the Hall of Famer Jim Kelly. Yeah, anytime you're passing Jim Kelly on any list or any statistic, that's a good sign. That's a good sign that you're probably on pace for a Hall of Fame career. So we got 1st and 10 here. Bo under center. Broncos in the eye. Receiver in motion to the left. And establishing a running game here. Gain of 4 for the Broncos. So we got 2nd and 7, single receiver to the left. Bo hands it off, gain of 1. I like that Denver is trying to establish a run. You have to. You're not going to be able to just throw the ball down the field against this defense. Bo in the shotgun, 3 receivers bunched up to the left, single receiver to the right. Ball at the 34. Bo, and this play is going to be blown dead. There's a flag. And unfortunately, false start. 3rd and 11 coming up for the Broncos. Shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. Tight end in the slot to the right. Bo takes the snap, looking, has time, over the middle, and nearly intercepted. Ball popped up, and his receiver actually almost had a chance at it too, off the ricochet, but unfortunately a quick 3 and out for the Broncos, 4th and 11. And the offensive struggles for the Broncos continue. It's caught at the 18. Shakir breaks a tackle to the 30. 35 breaks another tackle, spins his way down to the 41. And the Buffalo Bills are going to get the ball in great field position and have an opportunity to maybe, just maybe, put this game out of reach. 1:06 left in the 3rd. We're closing in on the 4th quarter. Seastrom, come on, Broncos. You got to do something on offense. Absolutely, man. Like when they scored that touchdown on the opening drive, I was like, okay, there we go. We're going to see this offense probably put up some decent points. So far, man, nothing going. I'm not saying that would have made a difference. I'm just surprised that Audric Estime was inactive for this game. Doesn't seem like there was an injury, at least from what I saw. Again, maybe he just didn't have a great week of practice. They said, hey, we feel more comfortable with the guys that Tyler Batty, Javonte Williams, who's been basically the primary guy that they've run the ball with. Let me double check. I want to make sure. Is Estime not? Estime coach's decision is inactive for the wild card game. Actually, comes a bit of a surprise considering he recorded at least 9 touches in each of the final 3 games. However, Estime will be the odd man out. So Tyler Batty is returning from injured reserve. Okay. So I guess, with Tyler Batty being healthy, they wanted to put him in there. But, the weird thing is they've only given Batty 2 carries in this game. All right. Allen in under center. It's going to be a toss to the left, and Cooks being held to just a gain of 1. Broncos defense doing a lot better job here in the second half against James Cooks. I should say they're doing a lot better job in the latter half of the third quarter. That first scoring drive here in the second half was a rough one. And a quick throw to the right. Cooper picking up about 2, maybe 3 on the catch, setting up a 3rd and 6 for the Buffalo Bills. And that looks like it's going to be the final play of the third quarter, heading to the fourth, with the Buffalo Bills in possession of the ball, as well as in possession of a 14-point lead, 21-7 over the Denver Broncos. All right, looks like we're back from commercial break here, 3rd and 6. 3 receivers bunched up on that left side. Shotgun. Allen takes the snap, throwing it down the field to a wide open Curtis Samuel, who cuts it back inside to the 50, breaks a tackle, 5, touchdown, Buffalo. And the Buffalo Bills establishing themselves here in the fourth quarter, opening play, and now it is 27-7, and it's looking rough. Oh, man. Crossing route. Samuel, man. A heck of a job. And the extra point is up and good. Holy cow, man. Like I said, man, this Buffalo offense can score points in bunches, and since the third quarter began, they have put up 18 in the second half. Game over? I mean, it could be, man. The Broncos have yet to show something outside of that opening drive. Buffalo better win the AFC Championship game. That's all I'm going to say. I feel like that's the consensus for a lot of people. It's either Buffalo, I don't know, man. Buffalo, Baltimore, Kansas City. I know Houston is in there. They definitely have a chance, man. That Houston team looked impressive. But I think the three teams right there, Baltimore, Buffalo, Kansas City, I think those are the odds-on favorite to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. And I love David. David's like, no. I think David has said it before. He's like, I want my three-peat, and then everybody else can have a turn. KC and Green Bay, man. KC and Green Bay. So David, if it was Kansas City versus Green Bay in the Super Bowl, that'd be a wild one. And it's gonna be caught at around the 10, returned to the 25. In Denver with 14-43. Has a lot of work to do. Down 21 points here to the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, I think trying to establish the run, like I said, that might have to go out the window here. You're going to have to start picking up some massive chunk plays. Because your defense still has to stop the Buffalo offense that is getting hot in this second half. Bo takes the snap, 3 receivers to the right. He's going to scramble. He's going to take off and run to the 30. Picks up the first down and more, and unable to stay on his feet. But he is across the 40 down to about the 42-yard line. think Bo Nix might finish this game as the leading rusher for the Broncos at this point. 1st and 10, ball at the 43. Over the middle, finds his man. Gain of about 13. Cortland Sutton. It's a 1st down for the Broncos. They are in Buffalo territory here. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. Bo in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. Quick throw and a nice 11-yard gain. That is to Troy Franklin for the 1st down. Broncos moving at a clip. Buffalo's defense obviously playing a little bit softer here, trying not to give up the big play over the top. Pressure. Bo tucks and runs. He's got the 1st down and slides after a gain of about 12. Getting it down to the 22. First and 10. Play action, and it'll be a timeout by the Buffalo Bills. They will use their first of the second half. Clock stops at 12:51. All right, 1st and 10. Bo in the shotgun. 3 players in the backfield with him. He's going to dump it down underneath, and that's going to be blown up at the 25, a loss of 3. Second and 13, 2 receivers to the right, empty set for the Broncos. Bo Nix breaking a tackle in the backfield and nearly getting it out to number 17 there. That is Devon Vele. Oh. Hit Vele right in the face mask, but he had to kind of dive. He had to come back for it and dive for it. So we got 3rd and 13 at this point. I mean, we're talking about 4th down territory, so they got 2 opportunities here for these 13 yards, and the Broncos going to have to burn a timeout. That is a big timeout. Kind of wasted on that one. We got 3rd and 13. Bo in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. He's going to have to move. Gets it out to his Cortland Sutton. Is going to pick up a decent gain of about 10. Setting up a 4th and 3. I actually like that play, man. That was like a natural, almost like a natural like screen over the middle. 4th and 2, play action, getting it out, and it's not going to pick it up. And it's going to be about a yard short. Turnover on downs. That is a... That was a weird play, and I think Sean Payton went over to somebody to kind of yell at them. Oh, and there's a Buffalo Bill player down on the ground. And that was trying to see who that is. So you got that to McLaughlin, but that was looks like Lewis is the Bills player that is on the ground. Similar to Taron Johnson trying to make a tackle, got hit in the head. And that was Cam Lewis, number 39. Man, these dudes gotta keep their head up, man, when they're tackling, dude. I know it's harder to do that when you're trying to dive for it, but man, yeah. Hopefully Lewis is all right. So Lewis okay. He's heading to the sideline under his own power. Might be going into the blue tent. All right, Buffalo taking over on downs at their own 14. Josh Allen play action, looking, scrambling. Going to run for it and picks up about 4, maybe 5. Yeah, that was a deflating turnover on downs there for the Broncos. Didn't even try to get the ball down the field. That play never looked like it was going to be picking up any more than like 3 or 4 yards. And granted, that's all they needed. But man, that one... Yeah, that just was not the play that I was expecting. So 2nd and 6, a toss to the left. Ty Johnson picking up about 5 yards, goes out of bounds, actually stops the clock, initially at least. Seastrom, don't cry, man. Don't cry. Yeah, man. Buffalo just really establishing themselves in the latter part of the second quarter here. Sorry, of the second half. Play action. Josh dumping it underneath, and that'll be a first down, a gain of 3 for Ty Johnson. Oh, chopping onions from okay. Uh, I was like, man, don't get emotional about the game, man. It's all right. We're right here with you, buddy. Oh man, what kind of onions are we doing? We're doing the white onions, yellow onions, red onions. Please don't put red onions. Not in the rice. Not in the rice. We got first and 10. It's going to be a toss, and Johnson trying to cut it back over the middle, and they'll lose a yard on the play. Maybe 2, actually. Second and 11. We got 3 receivers on that left side. Josh in the shotgun. Quick throw to Shakir. He's going to have to make. He makes a couple guys miss. And what looked like was going to be a loss of 1. And he turns it into a gain of 6, maybe 7 there. Holy cow. Quick throw. Nice little sidestep to avoid the first one. Spin move. Look at that, man. David, you got your spin move, my man. Spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning for the gain of 7. White onions. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Crisis averted on that one. 3rd and 4. Throwing it deep down the field, and he hits his man down to the 34. Dalton Kincaid getting behind the coverage, diving for that catch. Did he hold on to it all the way? Ooh, this one might. Ooh, they're going to have to look at this one. Oh, no, they got the play off. They got the play off, and that's a gain of 8 on the run by Ty Johnson. I don't know. I don't think Kincaid actually had a hold of that one. Yeah, I'm surprised the Broncos didn't just throw a flag on that one. Try to see if they can do. Cooks with a run over the middle, gets the first down, gain of 4, and the Buffalo Bills slowly salting this game away. Cooks now 120 on the ground today. Wait, the Bills have it again? I was crying. They do, man. It was a turnover on downs. It's a weird little play by the Broncos on 4th and 2. It was a play action, roll out to the right, and they try to dump it down to the running back. And it just never looked like it was going to pick up the yardage. Quick throw to the left and incomplete. Trying to get it to Keon Coleman on a little bit of a fade route. Yeah, man. The throw a couple plays ago, just like 2 or 3 plays ago, it was a throw to Dalton Kincaid, went for 35 yards. But when you looked back at it, when he hit the ground, the ball popped loose. But the Broncos never threw the challenge flag. And if they would have challenged it, it probably would have been overturned, and it would have been fourth down. And the Bills might be using a timeout here, and they do. It was like McDermott didn't like what he was seeing here, so he called a timeout using their second of the game. Stops the clock at 6:05, and they are leading 28-7, on the verge of punching their ticket to the divisional round to go up against the Baltimore Ravens here. Yeah, because Houston would go to the Kansas City Chiefs. So by the looks of it, we are going to get the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Bronco matchup. Sorry, Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens matchup that, let's be honest, we were all kind of hoping for. Second and 10, Josh in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his right. Quick throw over the middle to the 5, down to the 2-yard line. And that is Mac Hollins making it first and goal at the 2. There's going to be a flag. I think it might be on the Bills here for unsportsmanlike conduct. I think Mac has been he's been doing that all game, kind of stepping over a lot of the Broncos players, and I think that's the third time he's done it today. So that penalty, that personal foul, taunting by Hollins, or unsportsmanlike conduct, I should say, it's going to cost them some yardage here. Instead of being at the 2, it's all the way back at the. Instead of being at the 3, I should say, it's going to be all the way back at the 18. All right, looks like we're back here. They were just trying to figure out something here. So Josh under center, single back in the backfield. Cooks with the carry, and he will fall forward down to the 15. Gain of about 3, but there is a flag on the field, and it's going to be on Buffalo. Illegal shift, moving them back. And they're going to be outside the 20 down to the 23 after the penalty. First and 15. Play action. Josh throwing it down the field and incomplete, taking a hit at the same time. 2nd and 15 coming up for the Bills. That was Nick Bonito delivering the hit on Josh Allen. Second and 15, handoff up the middle. And I believe that is Ty Johnson with a nice carry of about 6. This game has really started to slow down. I mean, it was going fast-paced at the beginning of this drive. They were going, and now it's really just like choppy. So it looks like I missed a Denver timeout a couple of minutes ago, and they will use their final one to stop the clock here. It'll be 3rd and 10, ball at the 18-yard line. Handoff. It's going to be bouncing it to the right. Does he stay in bounds? He does not. He stops the clock. Ty Johnson only picking up 3 yards, but oh, I forgot it has to be over the 5-minute mark. I thought it was the 6-minute mark. So that clock is still going to be running. Under 5 minutes here, and Buffalo likely just going to settle for a field goal to make it 31-7. And Buffalo uses their final timeout here, trying to wind this clock as far down as they can before they attempt this field goal, stopping the clock at 4:41. And the kick is good. And Buffalo crossing the 30-point mark here in this game. .437, and we're going to go to a quick commercial break to see. And when we come back, we're going to see if the Broncos can get something going. Can they get something going? Can they score one more touchdown before, unfortunately, their impressive season comes to an end? And don't worry, we're not missing anything yet. We're just long highlights here. Fourth and 37. Bo in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. Looking, dumping it underneath, and we'll pick up about 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming up. And a throw to Vele, who cannot hold on to it. Slant route from the left to the right. Had it in his hands and just dropped it. 3rd and 3. Third and 3. Bo looking, rolling, and taken down for a sack back at the 21. And that's going to be 4th down and likely the final 4th down for this Broncos offense. And that was Rasul on the tackle. Sorry, on the sack, not the tackle. 4th and 17, ball back at the 23. Bo throwing it down the field and picked off. He's picked off back at the 47-yard line. Damar Hamlin putting the exclamation point on this game. The first turnover of the game. And the Broncos' season will end on a Bover throw here. Let's see here. Let's see. They're looking at it. Did he actually hold on to it? Nope. It's going to be an incomplete pass. No interception. So it's going to be overturned, it looks like. And Buffalo is likely going to take over on downs at the 23. So unfortunately for Damar Hamlin, it will not be an interception. But Buffalo will still get the ball here. And we are seeing Mitchell Trubisky in for the game. The second overall pick in the 2017 draft, Mitchell Trubisky in at quarterback, under center, single back in the backfield. Ball at the 23. Handoff. Johnson getting it inside the 20 down to about the 15. Gain of 8. Second and 2. Another handoff. And Johnson moving the pile down to the 10. That is a first down for Buffalo. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Neither team has a timeout. And after this, it'll just be 3 kneel downs. And that is going to be the end of this game. After Denver scored on the opening drive, opening possession, I should say, to make it 7-0, the Buffalo Bills responded with 31 unanswered points, and their defense held the Broncos to basically nothing the rest of the way. A pretty dominant performance by the Buffalo Bills in the second half, scoring 21 points after taking a 10-7 lead at halftime. They really established themselves in the third quarter. By the time the fourth quarter, basically the first play of the fourth quarter made it basically almost a blowout. That was basically the final nail in the coffin, and I think even Seastrom called it, man, after that touchdown. It was basically over after that, which is unfortunate I was hoping for a little bit more of a close game. That's what I was expecting, to be honest with you. But unfortunately, the Broncos offense, man, could not get anything going after that opening drive. And we're not missing a thing here. We're coming back from the commercial break, just setting up for the Packer game here in a couple minutes. And a kneel down once again. Two more kneel downs, and this game is going to be over. A tough one for the Broncos, man. I think if they would have been able to score just even 10 more points, I think it would have been hey, we tried our best, we did it. Hey, heck of a season. Still does not take away what they accomplished this season, man. They made the playoffs when nobody thought that this team was going to be able to win even just 6 games. Bo Nix looks like a franchise quarterback. That defense played at a high level almost the entire season. And I mean, they even played pretty solid up until the third quarter, man. They held this Buffalo offense to just 10 points. They were looking good, but Buffalo just too much on the day. And we have our AFC divisional matchups all set. It will be the number 4 Houston Texans going up against the number 1 seeded Kansas City Chiefs, the two-time defending Kansas City Chiefs. And it'll be Baltimore versus the Buffalo Bills here in Buffalo. And the final kneel down, and that is it. Heck of a game, man. Heck of a game for the Bills. Josh Allen really took over. Let's look at the final stats. Like, again, I think at halftime he had 69 passing yards. Nice. Josh Allen finishes with 20 for 26, 272, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, was sacked twice. But James Cook, man, had a heck of a game. 23 for $120. Averaged over 5 yards a carry, scored a touchdown. Josh, 8 for 46. Ty Johnson, 9 for 44. Curtis Samuel, leading receiver, 3 for 68 and the touchdown. Khalil Shakir led everybody, led both teams with 6 catches for 61 yards. And Dalton Kincaid, 3 for 47. Dawson Knox, 2 for 38. And Ty Johnson, 2 for 26, including a 24-yard touchdown sliding catch at the back of the end zone. And the Buffalo defense able to rack up 2 sacks and 4 tackles for a loss. I mean, they look good. It's going to be a great matchup between them and the Baltimore Ravens. It's probably going to be the game of the week. Yeah, man. 2 explosive offenses and 2 defenses that have been playing significantly better over the last month and a half of the season here. Looking back at Bo Nix, he finishes his rookie season, an impressive rookie season, 13 for 22, 144 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, was sacked twice. Bo Nix also did finish as the Broncos' leading rusher, 4 carries for 43 yards, including an 18-yard gain to try to get something going here in the fourth, but unfortunately just could not keep it going. Cortland Sutton, 5 for 75. Troy Franklin, 2 for 54, including the 43-yard touchdown catch. And Javonte Williams, 2 for 14. Their defense, 2 sacks, 3 tackles for a loss, but just not enough in the second half to slow down Buffalo. They exploded for 21 points in the second half, and the final score, the Buffalo Bills 31, the Denver Broncos 7. And Seastrom said it, man, and that's the game right there. So, heck of a job, man, by the Buffalo Bills. It's going to be exciting to see them next week against the Ravens, and a great season by the Broncos. Ends in a tough loss, but the future looks bright for them. So, all right, guys. So the Packer and Eagles game starts in about 25 minutes here. So I'm going to get ready for that one. Thank you. Shout out to Seastrom. Shout out to David for popping in here for the majority of this game. Thank you so much, guys. I hope to see you guys here for this Green Bay game or later on tonight. But thank you so much. I will catch you guys later. My name is Dave, and I'm not a coach. Thank you. Go Pack, go.